Alrighty, and welcome here to Rib Lake High School for boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. You're watching here tonight as we bring you a non-conference matchup between the Rib Lake Redmen and the Columbus Dons. The Dons coming to Rib Lake here tonight, part of this home and home series. They met last year. Columbus got the 14-point win in that one to begin the season. Now here they are again, meeting up this time at the end of the year as these two teams go head-to-head here in a big non-conference game, I should say. First off, let's take a look here at Rib Lake. I know we don't get to cover them much here on Zaleski Sports, so I wanted to take a look here a little bit at Rib Lake, a team that we normally don't see much of. The Rib Lake Redmen, coming off of an excellent season last year. They were one game away from state. They made it all the way to the sectional final as a 4 seed. They defeated the top seed Mellon and then beat Prentice and got one spot away. But they lost in that sectional final at Altoona 53-45 against Turtle Lake. That was a excellent season for the Rib Lake Redmen, as they really got it going here down the stretch. This year, another good year for Rib Lake. They're coming into tonight's game with a record of 12-4. They're 7-4 in the Marawood North. And the Redmen are putting together an even better season than last year, I should say, as far as record-wise is concerned. Let's take a look at Rib Lake's last 5 games. This presented to us by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. The previous 5 games for the Rib Lake Redmen. Let's take a look. They got a big win against Phillips, a win over Ladysmith, Tomahawk, a loss against Stratford last week, and then last night they got the win, a 15-point win at Colby. But let's highlight that Stratford loss. You see there they lost by 18 to Stratford. And why is that significant? Because we are coming down to the playoffs, and we're getting close to seeding. And that loss against Stratford really kind of dropped Rib Lake a little bit as far as their seed is concerned. Coming into that game against Stratford, we still had Rib Lake sitting in the 4 spot, but it was looking like Rib Lake had a chance at the 3 spot coming into this game tonight. But since they lost to Stratford, the gap between the 3 seed Columbus Dons and number 4 seed Rib Lake Redmen has since widened. And if Columbus wins here tonight, I have them securing that number 3 seed because it's going to be an awful lot for Rib Lake to try to make up, as well as the other teams behind them, Mellon and Athens. It's going to be a lot. Those teams are going to really have to pick up some big wins here down the stretch if they want to make a run at the 3 spot. So that's why that loss against Stratford is significant, because right now Rib Lake, I should say, I have them in the 4 spot. The only way that I could see them moving up to a 3 is if they get a win here tonight against Columbus. And then they're going to have to get some wins down the stretch and then hope Columbus loses again. That's where I could see Rib Lake possibly getting the 3 seed. But right now they're locked in at number 4. And like I said, the gap is pretty large between the two teams. They could possibly only go down as far as I'm concerned for seeding-wise. Those are the last 5 games for Rib Lake. Let's take a look at the last 5 games here for the Columbus Dons coming into this one. Columbus, of course, coming off of that blowout win against Spencer, 81-48. Before that, a blowout win at Gilman. Then a loss to Marathon last week. But before that, 2 wins, Neilsville and then Greenwood Granton. That loss against Marathon, they were missing Ben Weiland, one of their key players. He was out sick for that game. I think that had a factor into it, as he's going to bring you more production, at least in the scoring column, and that's what Columbus needed when you're going up against a great Marathon Red Raider basketball team. That loss to Marathon is not going to hurt Columbus very much because, like I said, Marathon is a really great basketball team. So as far as seeding is concerned, I have Columbus sitting right now in the 3rd spot. They're right behind Prentice, and if they pick up the win here tonight against Rib Lake, that's only going to help their case. They could still possibly make a shot or have a shot at the number 2 spot in their sectional. And but it's going to start tonight. They got to pick up a big win here against Rib Lake on the road. If they can do that, that 2 spot is looking a lot better. The number 1 seed, I should say, in the sectional is Loyal, sitting at 19-1. That spot is still within reach for Columbus because they will play Loyal later in this season, the last game of the year, I should say. So that spot is still within reach for the Dons, but that Loyal team is just rolling. That team is really, really great, and yeah, it's going to be hard to get that 1 spot away from Loyal. So right now, I think Columbus is sitting at the 3rd spot in this sectional, possibly can move up to 2 if they can get the victory here tonight against Rib Lake. But we got a game in front of us here, as we got the Columbus Dons and the Rib Lake Redmen. I mentioned Rib Lake coming in tonight at 12-4, 7-4 in the Marawood North. And then Columbus coming into tonight's game with a record of 15-4, 10-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt. We are going to take a quick break here as we get set for tip-off here between Rib Lake and Columbus here for our national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Zaleski Sports tonight as you're watching here on this one. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all. It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud.
Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all. It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
Just makes sense.
Team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next step process.
And he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no
whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really?
And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight on Zaleski Sports as we get set for tip-off here between the Rib Lake Redmen and the Columbus Dons. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for both of these teams. First starting for Columbus. As I just pull up the stats here as well. Starting for Columbus, of course, number 1, Mac Konieczny. Number 5, Ray Becker. He's starting here tonight. Number 12, Ben Weiland. Number 22, Caleb Hilgeman. And number 35, Carter Summer. Starters here for the Rib Lake Redmen consist of number 1, Seth Borkhardt. Number 2, Talon Scheitauer. Number 3, Jed Henderson. Number 4, Blake Henderson. And number 5, Ethan Cook. And so it will be tip here between Cook and Summer goes to Mac Konieczny, and that's where the Dons will start off here. We'll kind of see where these two teams stand in respects to each other. Like I said, Columbus right now the 3 spot, Rib Lake the 4 spot in the sectional as I have projected. And we'll see, we might be in for a good game here tonight. We'll see how those seedings look at the end of this one. Konieczny driving, misses that one. Rebound comes down to Ethan Cook. Getting that one here for Rib Lake to start things off. Take a look at the Rib Lake Redmen here coming into tonight's game. Player to focus is Jed Henderson. Right now, who has the basketball, he's averaging 17.8 points per game for the Redmen. He's also one of the Henderson boys. There's the other one. That is Blake taking the 3. That's no good. Ben pass ahead, and he has scramble on the floor. Coming out of it is going to be, Blake Henderson. So the Hendersons, we got Jed and Blake here for Rib Lake, 2 of the tallest guys on the court. And we'll see how they do here against Columbus. And then we got an opening 3 there for Ethan Cook. Nice 3 from him. Good assist from Burkhart and Rib Lake, or that's a 2, excuse me. Foot must have been on the line. First 2 points on the board here for the Redmen. Dons coming into tonight's game. Mac Konieczny leads the way with 17.3 points per game. There you see him attacking the basket and getting a nice little floater to fall for the early points for Columbus. Ben Weiland averaging 15.4. And then Carter Summer with 10.5. Those are the top 3 scorers here for the Dons. Going inside, that's Jed Henderson. Gets the rebound and the putback. Nicely done inside by Jed Henderson. Able to get that one to go here for Rib Lake. And we got a foul coming inside on Caleb Hilgeman. It's going to be a battle down low there between Henderson and Hilgeman all night. And that free throw is good. If you watch Columbus, you will know that they are led with 3-point shooting. But dribble penetration is definitely a part of their game. And so Ray Becker with it on top of the arc here. Loses the handle. Spinning inside, kick out to Summer. Dribbles to the free throw line. Back out, Becker. Driving, good immediate double team comes. Hilgeman inside and gets that one to go. Nice little drive by Hilgeman to the middle of the lane, and it's able to put that one up and get the first 2 points here for Columbus. As I mentioned, Jed Henderson leads the way for the Redmen at 17.8 points per game. Seth Borkhardt, fellow senior, with 14.4. And then Blake Henderson, the sophomore, averaging 11.3. Those are the top 3 scorers. Nice hands inside by Carter Summer. Comes away with that one. Weiland, corner 3, got it to go. You like to see that as Ben Weiland gets the first 3 to fall here for the Dons, out to a 7-5 lead, and that's what Columbus is going to be doing all night here. Try to knock down some threes here against Rib Lake. It's always interesting to see how these two teams go back and forth. Seeing that the non-conference game, you don't regularly see these teams. And so it's a little bit of a feeling out process. And inside, the putback good for Seth Borkhardt. And so we're tied at 7 here to begin this one. This could be a potential playoff matchup too, depending on how the seeding goes. It's always, these non-conference games are always super interesting when you get down towards the end of the season like this, especially with these two teams in the same sectional. Konechny driving inside, gets cut off along that baseline. He's got to find somebody. Kick out Becker for 3, that's no good. Rebound taken there by Scheitauer. Bringing up is Borkhardt for Rib Lake. Back up it goes to Blake. Looking to go inside. Nice pass. Shot no good, though, as Hilgeman comes down with the board for Columbus. Summer driving along that baseline. Kick out to Konechny on the left wing. Inside to Weiland. And that is going to go out of bounds. It will stay on this end with Columbus. And so I said Columbus is a three-point shooting team. Rib Lake also. Take a look at their three-point shooting. They got Borkhardt's averaging 42% this season. Ethan Cook at 42. There's a nice drive. Can't get that to fall. Jed Henderson comes out with it. Talon Scheitauer averaging 37%. Blake Henderson at 32%. There's a big 3. That's no good. Summer comes down with the board for the Dons. Let's see if we can match some three-point shooting here tonight between these two teams. Summer drive. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to Rib Lake. This is one of the smallest gyms that I have seen in a in high school basketball. If you can believe it, we are actually sitting on the top of the bleachers, and so the bleachers are only 6 rows up, I think, if I'm counting correct. And so everything's kind of tight in here. But you get right on top of the action. Carter Summer comes away with the steal there for Columbus. We got a pretty full gym. And there's a block. We're going to give that one to Ethan Cook. Looking down low now with Jed Henderson driving along that baseline. You kind of see there's not much of a baseline on either side. And there's a 3 for Seth Borkhardt. Knocking down that triple. He's off to a good start here for Rib Lake, and they're out to a 10-7 lead here over Columbus. Carter Summer passing up to Konechny here at the top of the arc. Drive, kick out, Summer for 3. That's no good. Rebound taken there once again by Jed Henderson. He's already got 4 rebounds here tonight for Rib Lake. He's off to a great start. Henderson, kick over into the corner. Corner 3, no good. Rebound taken inside by Carter Summer. Summer with it, top of the arc, driving. That one hit the rim, got it back. Out to Becker, that's no good. Rebound taken by Blake Henderson. Nobody gets credit for the block on that one. He just hit the rim. Burkhardt with it on top here for Rib Lake. as they kind of get things down here. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, red light therapy, infrared sauna, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at bewell/studio.com. 10-7 game. We're about a quarter of the way through this one. It's kind of been back and forth, but Rib Lake has kind of had the momentum here early on. You can kind of feel Columbus a little bit on their heels, at least early in this one. Weiland will try the three. That's no good. And rebound taken by Jansen. That one's short. Jed Henson coming down with his 5th board of the night. Back to Blake for 3. That's no good, and that's going to go out of bounds. It hit the stanchion. Hit the wire up there. That goes out of bounds and back to Columbus. Okay, Jansen will bring it up here for the Dons. He's coming off the bench here tonight. He was replaced in the starting lineup by Ray Becker. And you can tell that Ray definitely has earned his chance at starting. He's been playing really well. And so Carter Summer will go to the Serve Pro free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Dons. Make sure to call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. 2 shots here for Carter Summer. And so one more free throw here for Summer. I was going to mention, coming into tonight's game, Rib Lake looking to put up some signature wins, I should say. Get some signature wins. This game here tonight against Columbus is definitely definitely an opportunity to put a big boost on your resume. As you're taking on the #9 team in the state, the Columbus Dons. Other signature wins for Rib Lake coming into tonight. They got a 64-50 win against Athens. That's another good team up here in the Mirawood North. And that's going to go out of bounds. It will stay on this end. They got a win against Auburndale as well. But other than that, not many signature wins on the resume for the Rib Lake Redmen. I would say the Athens win is probably their biggest win of the season. Auburndale is a little bit down this year as a program. So Rib Lake looking to add to the resume here tonight. Matt Konieczny, though, adds to his 3 points. 3-point total. You're knocking down a big 3 there for Columbus, and just like that, they take a 12-10 lead. Columbus desperately needed that basket here as their offense had gone stale. The good news for the Dons, though, is on this end of the floor, Rib Lake is missing shots, and the Dons' defense has been good. Burkhart with it over in the right corner here for the Redmen. Swing it over, and there's a 3. There's one for Blake Henderson off of the Burkhart assist. And just like that, Rib Lake has the lead back here at 13-12. Wolf will kick out to Jansen. Back up top with Summer. Wolf driving inside. Has that knocked away. That's going to be taken away there by Lucas Cook. Coming off the bench, making an immediate impact, and there Burkhart is going to go to the free throw line and shoot here for Rib Lake. Talking about signature wins for Rib Lake, let's kind of look at Columbus here. They have they got a big win against Owen Withy. That one on the road earlier in the season. That's a tough place to play. It's one signature win for the Dons. They did beat Auburndale as well. Another win against two wins against Spencer, a good Spencer ball club. But Columbus, this probably would be the biggest win here for Columbus as well on the season if they can pull this one out. Summer with it on top of the arc. So far, a back and forth battle between these two teams. Looks like Rib Lake in Columbus is set to go down to the wire here, at least as we take it in the first half. Summer with it on top to Timler. Hand off to Matt Konieczny. Driving inside. Kick out to Becker. Swing it. Summer for three. That's no good. Rebound down to Lucas Cook. A little bit of cold shooting from these two teams. Still only a 14-12 game here with 6 minutes left in this first half. That's a bit of a surprise. Normally these teams can certainly put up points, and shooting woes have continued with that miss by Jed Henderson. Now they'll kick it out. There's a three. Scheithauer got it. Nice three there by Talon Scheithauer. And now it's a 5-point lead. Borkhardt comes away with the steal. Layup in transition, no good. And it's going to go, I think we're going to get a foul called on Rib Lake. That's going to be called on Jed Henderson. And so subs into the game here for both teams. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Summer pass into the corner here with Konieczny. Back out to Summer at the top of the arc. Swing it over. Weiland for three, and he got it to go. Ben Weiland knocks down his second triple of the game, and it's back to a 2-point game. There's Becker coming away with the steal and the basket. Good steal and score there for Ray Becker, and just like that, it's back tied at 17. That's what Becker's going to give you, some good defense leading to offense. That's tipped by Hilgeman, saves it into Carter Summer. So Caleb Hilgeman will come away with the steal. He doesn't get many steals, but gets on that one. Foul called there on Rib Lake. And it will be Don's basketball. We got a quick 30-second timeout here taken by the Redmen. Back and forth battle here in this non-conference basketball game. You're watching high school sports here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community,
And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School. We got a 19-17 game here for the Columbus Dons. And Carter Summer just got the steal and the score down on this other end. And so we got Rib Lake down by 2 here, under 4 minutes left in this first half. Thanks for watching here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Ben Brecht with you here. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Frayne Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. Konieczny with it top of the arc. Back to Konieczny on the left wing. It's a close battle here as we head towards halftime. There's a nice steal from Tower from behind, and he gets a layup. Borkhardt from behind, and he gets a layup in transition. A beautiful first half here from Seth Borkhardt. He came to play tonight for Rib Lake. And it's back to a 2-point lead for the Redmen. Konieczny with it on the right wing, or left wing, Under 3 minutes here in this first half. Back up top here with Becker. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Stop in and at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Driving inside, that shot is no good. Rebound down to Caleb Hilgeman. We got a timeout here. Carter Summer looks like landed a little awkwardly. His shoe also came untied, so we're tying the shoe. And so we're tied at 21 here with 2 minutes left here in this first half. And we're going to get a timeout here taken by the Columbus Dons. We'll take a break as you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded best burgers and fish fry.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps.
And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School. We got a 23-21 lead here for the Columbus Dons. Just under 2 minutes left in this first half. Ethan Cook heading to the Serve Pro free throw line here for the Rib Lake Redmen. That last foul was called on Carter Summer. Does your roof need attention? Call Swartz Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. And Konechny with it on top here for the Dons, dribbling into the lane. Nice pass, finds Hilgeman down low. And Caleb Hilgeman putting together a strong first half here. He has 6 points for the Dons. More importantly, he's been able to stay out of foul trouble. Up top, they go with Blake Henderson. Over to Borkhardt. Now the largest lead of the night for Columbus here at 25-21. We're under a minute left here. Scramble on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Dons. Dons have seized momentum here over the last 2 minutes. They found themselves down by 5 about midway through this first half. They're now up by 4. I don't have any run information for you, but the Dons have slowly turned this game in their favor. Konechny driving. That's going to get tapped out of bounds. It will stay on this end here with Columbus. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Konechny with it top of the arc using the screen. We're down under 30 seconds now. Becker with it. Pass over to Summer at the right wing. Weiland, drive, kick out to Becker. Weiland with it on the left wing now as we approach 10 seconds. Now it's going to be time for one shot here for Columbus. Summer with it on top, down to 6, 5, 4, over to Becker, 3, 2. Becker's shot is no good, but he gets fouled with 0.3 seconds left in this first half. That is not what you wanted if you're Ray Blake. And Ray Becker will head to the Serve Pro free throw line here to shoot for the Dons. Knocked in the first. And that one's no good. And that'll do it. Here in this first half, the Columbus Dons take their largest lead of the half into the halftime break at 26-21. This was a back and forth battle, eventually seeing Rib Lake take a 17-12 lead. Columbus ending the half here on a 14-4 run. There you go. There's the run that I was looking for. 14-4 run to end the half for the Columbus Dons. They're doing some good work here as the first half came to a close. Dons in control, up by 5 here at the halftime break. Let's see if Rick Lake can get themselves right back in it in this second half. We're going to take a break here for our halftime, and we'll get to the stats and analysis from the first half here from Rib Lake. You're watching high school sports tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank.
2011. Fast Pitch is a competitive fast
Looking
pitch
to buy flooring? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock.
Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started. Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age.
In the big box stores, over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring Furniture today. That's all it takes. Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents.
Vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring Furniture today. That's all it takes. Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right. Over.
They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience. This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things.
Okay. And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight as we get the Rib Lake Redmen and the Columbus Dons going head-to-head here in a big matchup for both of these teams. Both of these teams looking for some signature wins down the stretch, and tonight is that chance as the Columbus Dons can pick up a big win here against Rib Lake, who is putting together another strong season of basketball here, the Redmen. Meanwhile, Rib Lake looking to get one at home here against Columbus, a team who is right now sitting ahead of them in the seeding in the sectional. Seeding in the sectional. If Rib Lake can get the win here tonight, they're going to close that gap between the fourth and third spot by quite a bit. And so Rib Lake down by 5 here as we go into the halftime break. Let's take a look at the stats for the Redmen from that first half. Seth Borkart led the way with 8 points in that first half. He had 2 steals. He had a 3 that was a nice look for him. He was able to get out in transition a couple of times and make some baskets thanks to those steals. 5 points for Jed Henderson. 5 rebounds as well for him. A little bit of a slower start to this game here for Henderson, Jed Henderson, I should say. He's averaging 18 points per game, so expect the pace to pick up here in the second half for both of these teams, and his scoring to go up as well. 3 points for Talon Scheithauer, I should say. He had a big 3 there to kind of curb the momentum a little bit for the Dons. 3 points for Blake Henderson, 2 points for Ethan Cook. Rounds out the scoring for Rib Lake in that first half. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they were led by Matt Konieczny with 7 points on the night. He's been aggressively attacking the rim. Was able to get there a couple times for baskets, but otherwise he's been shut down every time he tries to get inside. The double teams come in to make things difficult, and he's got to pass out of it. So we'll see if Mac can get it going from the three-point line here in the second half. The Dons' three-point shooting in that first half was a little spotty, and so see if they can try to get some things rolling here behind the arc in the second half. 6 points for Ben Weiland. He was a nice spark from that three-point line in the first half. Caleb Hilgeman putting together a very strong first half, maybe one of his better ones of the season. He finished with 6 points, 2 rebounds as well. He even got a steal out of that, but he's been playing really well down low, and he hasn't gotten into foul trouble, and that's always a good thing for him. 4 points for Carter Summer. He put together another stat sheet stuffing first half. Here, we'll get to that at the end of the game. 3 points for Ray Becker, who got inserted into the starting lineup, and he played well as well. 26-21, Dons with the lead here. We'll take another quick break here from Rib Lake as we get set for second half basketball between the Rib Lake Redmen and the Columbus Dons. You're watching high school boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it. Time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology.
Patiently waited, and now it's back. It's the Gross Motors Indoor Sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds in Neillsville. Rock bottom pricing.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you? Scotty.
And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School in a small gym here tonight as we got a Dons 26-21 lead over the Rib Lake Redmen going into this halftime break. Expect the pace to pick up here in the second half. Both of these teams looking to get out and run a little bit more. On a quick check-in here, the other game I'm keeping my eye on here tonight, the Columbus girls are hosting Owen Withee. And that is a big game in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, not only for seeding in their respective sectionals, but if Columbus is able to pull off the win tonight, they'll set up a first-place showdown with Neillsville on Thursday. That game, I should say, Owen Withee leads 32-22. And that game just with 12 minutes left in the second half. It looks like the Dons girls came out a little flat against Owen Withee, and they find themselves down by 10. They're going to have to fight their way back into that one there at Columbus. It's always tough to play against Owen Withee. You can't overlook the Blackhawks. And Columbus is in for a battle here. The girls are, I should say, tonight. If the Dons lose against Owen Withee, well then first place is out of reach for Columbus. So they got to get the win here tonight in order to set up that potential tie for first showdown with Neillsville on Thursday. So Dons will have to pick it up here in the second half in that game. Konechny with it on top here for Columbus as we get going here in the second half. Carter Summer with it on the left wing for the Dons. We're going to keep our eye on that Dons Blackhawks girls game as well as that one is a little bit ahead of us. Konieczny's shot inside is no good. Rebound taken by Borkart. Out in transition, layup for Talon Scheithauer. Back to a 3-point lead for Columbus. Hilgeman with it on the free throw line. Back up top to Becker. Carter Summer, pass out to Becker. Swinging around into the corner with Hilgeman. Weiland going inside, finds Hilgeman. Kick over to Summer. Nice take by Carter Summer. Little hesitation in the middle of the lane. That just freed up the space he needed for that layup. Borkart with it at the top of the arc here for Rib Lake. He'll drive. Nice defense by Becker to cut him off. Out to Jed Henderson. Inside here to Jed, and he gets that one to go. Nice pass inside. Blake to Jed. Carter Summer with it on top. Driving and gets the layup to go. Nice look there by Carter Summer. Back out to a 5-point game. You can already tell the pace has picked up here in the second half. These teams getting some shots early in their possessions, and they're knocking them down. It was a little bit of cold shooting from on both sides in that first half. Borkart with it into the left corner here for Rib Lake. Sternweiss & Sons, ready mix and block plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Konieczny drive, kick out, Summer, three, got it! Carter Summer knocks down his first triple of the night. And now the largest lead here for the Dons at 8, 33-25. Columbus ended the first half on a 14-4 run. They're starting the second half here on a 7-4 run. Inside, Jed Henderson spinning and scoring. The Rib Lake is not going away. They're going to fight here as we get going. Nice pass from Weiland to Hilgeman. Finishing through the contact. A beautiful play. Caleb Hilgeman will go to the line. Back to the Serve Pro free throw line. That was just a beautiful drive down that baseline by Ben Weiland. And a beautiful handoff there to Hilgeman. Free throw, no good. Becker right there for the rebound. There's a three from Becker. And now an 11-point Dons lead. They've taken control here to begin the second half. And Rib Lake needs a timeout. Dons starting the second half on a 12-6 run. They brought the energy, and see if Rib Lake has a counter. We'll be right back here from Rib Lake High School. You're watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today. Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com.
And welcome back here to Rib Lake High School. Don's out to an 11-point lead. Pass back out here to Becker for 3. That's no good. Down on this end. Let's see, Rib Lake took a timeout. Let's see if they can get back into this one. It's out to an 11-point Don's lead here. That Don's defense doing a nice job here to begin the second half. They've kind of picked up where they left off in the first half. And there's what a jumper from Seth Burkhart. That was a tough shot. Hand in his face, fading back, got it to fall. Weiland is going to have that one tipped away from behind by Burkhart. Let me tell you, Seth Burkhart has been playing some tough defense here tonight for Rib Lake. He's been able to get his hands in there for some steals. That time he knocked that one out. Ray Becker will throw it in. Finds Hilgeman into the right corner. Pass over to Summer in the right corner. Using the Carter Summers screen, back to Summer. Saw the opening, takes it, can't get it to go. Jed Henderson down with his 7th board of the night. And that is going to get tipped away by Ray Becker. And we got a foul called. Becker coming away with his 2nd steal of the night, bringing the defensive intensity. You got a Burkhart for Rib Lake and Becker. Those two guys, those 2 guards are playing some good defense here tonight.